late 1962, word went out that the Home Mission Board of the Pacific District wanted to start another church. There was a group of young professionals and young intellectuals that were beginning to move to Fresno. We were interested in being part of starting a new Anabaptist Mennonite church that at the same time would be progressive.
It was exciting. It was good, and it was really sort of confusing at times. How do we do this and do it well?
Well, we were sort of pioneers because our church was one that did not impose dogma.
I think we know what we believe, but we're not about to say, your opinion is not worth listening to. We'll never say that to anybody.
I heard that college community had been involved in a conversation about homosexuality. Any place that can have a conversation like that and survive it and survive it well and thrive is probably a really great place. And then indeed, when I came and I experienced worship services and relationships with people who I had known when I attended Fresno Pacific, that solidified it for me, and that has ultimately been what has kept me.
Yeah, for 37 years we were in an evangelical church in Santa Barbara, and even though I taught Sunday school there and preached in the church and did a lot of things, there never was really a sense of community, a sense of common purpose. Clovis had that sense of community, of commitment to one another.
In terms of marketing, since I'm a marketing person, college community offers a niche market.
There's been an enormous polarization in American society between the liberals and progressives and the fundamentalists and the conservatives. The middle is being hollowed out. I see college community as being in the middle. How we connect and where we connect with people that will fit into the community that we are is the challenge for the next generation.
I'm always surprised when someone comes to the office door and says, is this a school? Or is this an office building? And so I'm looking forward to being more of a spiritual presence, I think, at that corner there, that people in the neighborhood will consider us their neighborhood church.
If we keep working on this and keep inviting people from our neighborhood in, there'll be people who haven't experienced our history and it's not familiar and it's not something that's beloved to them, and we'll need to figure out how to make them feel at home if we truly want to incorporate them.
We are at a stage where in our growth as a congregation, we're going to be 50 years old. We need to be ready to start thinking about what the next generation looks like. In much the same way that grandparents and great-grandparents have to start relinquishing holiday gatherings to the daughters-in-law and the grandchildren and so on and so forth.
Eventually, if we really believe that being human is to be part of a community, the Anabaptist vision still has something to say to us, but I don't know how it's going to, what form it's going to take.
And my hope is that the shape we found can be made into a new shape that's bigger in our sense of who we can include and what we can probably do in the neighborhood and in Clovis.